Before the break, we learned about an effort in Wicomico to feed children who won't eat because of their school closing due to the coronavirus. Now we're off to Worcester County, where the effort is just as valiant.
Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli stopped by Berlin to get the details on how you can spring into action and help students there.
Lisa and Corey, upon hearing about local school closures, the owner of Baked Dessert Cafe and Gallery here in Berlin was worried about students, and she knew she needed to do something. What started as a simple post on social media grew to something so much bigger than she could have imagined.
I pretty much didn't sleep all night because my phone just kept pinging. Thank you so much.
I have more.
Robin Tomaselli's idea started as a simple one: to offer free food to children who need it while area schools are closed. It didn't take long, not even 24 hours in fact, for the effort to become enormous.
It was a knee-jerk reaction initially. I just kind of figured we would do our very best to provide as many lunches as we could, to actually park our little bakery van across 113 at an area that there is a need. We know there's a need there. And then I posted it on Instagram and it absolutely just exploded. I have a box down here for fruit too, honey, if there's any more fruit in here.
The generosity grew quicker than Robin could have ever imagined. People have already brought in bags of food. The phone calls haven't stopped.
I think we've just, in a small way, have started this little teeny movement that has exploded into people thinking about what can I do to be helpful.
Robin knows this need is going to be great. Through work she and her staff have done with different organizations and programs in the area, she's learned the harsh reality that there are certain students who rely on the food they get at school.
I know that because I talk to plenty of teachers in the school system that know and see how stressed out kids are when there isn't school. And they have programs in place when they know that school is going to be closed to try to assist. This situation is different because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, schools are closed for at least 2 weeks. It's hard to get your head around. And then couple that with the fact that you have parents that probably are scrambling right now to figure out how they continue to work to make money to provide, but now they have no child care. So, I think anything that any of us can do, I think that most of us probably in our community, I hope so, know the people that are around us that need something, whether it's an elderly person or couple that may need somebody to grocery shop for them since they are part of the population that is most at risk, or, if you know somebody that's immunocompromised, to reach out and maybe do shopping for them.
As far as Robin's mission goes, it became so big, so fast that she's gathering school faculty and staff members and community outreach partners together to come up with a plan for how best to distribute all that's coming in.
Probably should have really taken a pause to really think about it before I decided to put it out there, but I don't regret doing that. I'm just completely humbled and overwhelmed by the amount of outpouring that it's created.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Are you going to need help next week? Or
Yes.
You don't know? Robin says after the meeting she'll have a better idea of the plan going forward. What she is sure of right now is that this is going to help students not only get fed, but perhaps find a bit more faith.
Even if they're, the small part of the population that feels like they don't have anybody taking care of them, that, people are there and people care. And I think that's a super, super important message, particularly in this day and age.
It's stories like these that restore our hope in the human spirit. Robin wants to think that hers is by no means the only one.
I want to believe that when you look across this country and even, the globe, that I'm not alone, Berlin is not alone. It's just, you just don't see a lot of the day-to-day of people that, have super generous hearts and, reach out in their community on a daily basis without there being a disaster or a crisis. So I hope that we're not unique in that way. I hope everybody's doing the same thing.
And if you're wanting to get involved, Robin says to pay attention to their social media pages over the next few days. Guys?
That's Delmarva for you. I mean,
It sure is.
truly remarkable. It is. She's
Yeah.
right, you know.